but Lee Strobel's the one who broke this story. And he told it in The Case for Christ, and then he took it out later in a book called The Case for Easter. And I wrote a book on Debbie, and it was a book on resurrection and bereavement. But more people have read this than Lee Strobel that have read it from any story I've told. So I'm thankful to Lee. You know, if you're familiar with the chapter in Lee Strobel's book, The Case for Christ, Lee moves in, and the way it started was this. It was just amazing, because I don't think either one of us expected it. And he said, "Hey, Gary, so the resurrection happened. What difference does it make?" And I went straight to Debbie. And first of all, I made some comments about it's over 300 verses, the center of almost every major theological doctrine, almost every area of practice. And then I punted to Debbie. And guys, when I was reading this manuscript, Lee wanted me to proofread it, and I'm reading it. And he says, I asked Gary, what depends on the resurrection? And he said, I expected it. You know how Lee talks in this book like a tough reporter, Chicago Tribune. I expected some canned answer about center of theology and center of practice. And yeah, Gary said those things. But then he said something that shocked me. So I'm reading this manuscript, and I turn the page, and the next section is the resurrection of Debbie. And I thought I was going to die. It just, just laid my heart bare. But Lee told that story, and the section title is The Resurrection of Debbie. And he shocked me when I read it. And I thought, no wonder this book's selling 4 million copies. You know, this thing's unbelievable.